Welcome back to Romance Dawn. Let's talk about the impossible. Swords with personalities, ships loved so deeply they grow a soul, and a giant elephant that's been walking across the New World for 1,000 years. We call it the voice of all things. But honestly, that name doesn't do it justice. It's not just an ability. It's the master key to understanding the entire world of One Piece. It connects the ancient weapons, the Void Century, the greatest pirates in history, and even the nature of existence itself. And today, we're unlocking its true meaning. So on the surface, the voice of all things, or Voate, sounds simple, right? It's the ability to hear and understand the words of animals, ancient beings, and even objects. But here's the thing. It's way deeper than that. For the longest time, we thought it was just for the elite. People like Roger, Odin, and Luffy. Okay, sure, they're special. They can hear voices we can't. But there's more to it. Let's break it down. Goldie Roger. He heard the Sea Kings and the Poneglyphs even though he couldn't read the ancient language. Kozuki Odin. Roger's right-hand samurai. Same ability. Monkey D. Luffy. He's heard the Sea Kings. He understood animals like Choo-Choo when he was a kid, and he felt Zunisha's call. That's Tier 1, the listeners. They can hear the voice, but they can't control it. They're translators of existence. Then you have Tier 2, the commanders. Shirahoshi, Momonosuke. Shirahoshi can command the Sea Kings. Momo can literally speak to Zunisha and give it orders, like when he told it to attack Jack. That's the next level. That's not just hearing. That's resonating. But what if everyone's looking at this wrong? What if the voice of all things isn't just hearing, but feeling? What if it's not a sound, it's a wavelength that connects to the soul? Because think about it. Everything in One Piece, every living thing, every object, has one thing in common: will. The will to live, the will to fight, the will to continue existing. That's the core of this world. And that's why I think the voice of all things isn't about sound. It's about, well, let's look at the clues. Zoro and the breath of all things. That fight with Mr. One in Alabasta, remember what he said? I can hear it. The breath of all things. He could feel the steel. He could sense the rhythm of the stone, the heartbeat of his sword. That's level 1 of the voice of all things. Not just fighting with your blade, but syncing your will with it. And that's how you forge a black blade. Not through power, through harmony. Then there's the Going Merry. The ship wasn't alive, and yet it spoke. It smiled, it cried for them. That wasn't magic, that was will. The love of the Straw Hat so powerful that it gave the ship a soul. The Clawbouterman wasn't a spirit out of nowhere. It was proof that the voice of all things connects love, memory, and existence itself. Now, the weird one. Blackbeard. Back in Jaya, Luffy and Zoro both said, there's more than one of them. And nobody understood what that meant. But what if they heard something deeper? What if their wills could feel the multiple souls inside Teach? Blackbeard doesn't just defy logic, he defies the natural rhythm of the world, and the voice of all things noticed. And finally, Vegapunk. His research confirms it. Souls exist, they have weight, they can be measured. Egghead is all about will, the Seraphim disobeying orders, Kuma's body moving on its own. Every one of these moments is about the will of the soul breaking free from control. So when you put it all together, the voice of all things isn't about sound. It's about connection. It's the universal wavelength of will. So what's the final stage? What's the top tier? I call it enlightenment. The ability to not just hear the world, but to understand it completely. Big Mom said it herself. The Three-Eyed Tribe can unlock a power beyond comprehension. Once Pudding fully awakens her third eye, she'll be able to read the poneglyphs. That's not translation. That's enlightenment. That's the ultimate form of the voice of all things. But how do you get there? How do you unlock it? Look for the pattern. Every single person who's accessed the voice, every one of them, was on the brink of death. Zoro heard the breath of all things when he was seconds away from dying. Luffy? He literally died, and when he came back, his heartbeat changed. It became something else, the drums of liberation. And in that moment, he didn't just fight. He connected. He spoke to Momonosuke without words. And that same frequency, that heartbeat of freedom, awakened the ancient robot. It wasn't technology that moved it. It was the voice. So when you really think about it, the voice of all things is the language of existence. It's what allowed Joy Boy to speak across centuries. to leave his will, his laughter, his dream for the next generation. It's not just a story mechanic. It's the very soul of One Piece. So here's the ultimate question for you. If the voice of all things is about tapping into the will of the world, who's next? Who's the next person who'll awaken this power? And finally, bring the dawn to the world. Drop your theories below. Like, subscribe, and as always, this is Romance Dawn. See you in the next one.